at Finn's garage this time for a positive reason. You can see we've got the Road King on the lift again. Well, we got something exciting today. We're going full cholo on this build. 21 inch. How many spokes are in this thing? 60 something?
No idea.
So we're gonna put the front wheel on. See how this goes.
New rotors, new brake pads.
But we're at Finn's garage. Remember, Rich knows his stuff, so if you live near Tampa, Newport Richey, Tarpon Springs, anywhere in this area, hit up Rich. This guy knows his stuff and really takes care in everything he does. Not only is he cheaper than Harley-Davidson, really takes his time and does a good job.
Hello.
Special guest today, Hope on a Harley, the one and only. Where have you been?
I've been around.
What?
You haven't posted any videos lately.
Yeah, Brandon, why haven't you posted?
We're talking about you right now.
Why haven't you posted? Where have you been? With me.
What are we working on with the bike? Do you even know?
Yeah, we're doing the rotors, the tires, the master solenoid.
Master solenoid?
Master solenoid's nice.
Right?
Something like that, yeah.
Master cylinder.
Yeah. You sweating?
No.
A little bit. Are you hungry?
Yes.
I'm starved.
Well, go cook us dinner. Thank
No,
you.
you go cook us dinner.
By the way, I do have my Iron Coast merch, ironcoastsupply.com. This is the Florida design with the Road King on the back. But we got some cool designs. Check it out. Got the chrome rotors. Everything chrome.
Charge my phone.
Wait, read it on camera. Come here.
Which YouTube video?
The last one, the Can We Fix It? Because I haven't been on there in a while. So somebody said 9 days ago. Completely off subject, but I remember her from Powerhouse. She always be mean mugging.
Well, are you a mean mugger?
No, I don't even know who this is.
It's a gem.
Why are you mean mugging people, Hope?
I don't know who that is. Lou with 32 subscribers.
Well, hey Lou. Hope sorry, I think.
I don't mean mug. I'm just
She's just
in
on a
the
mission.
zone. I'm
Yeah.
not in there to chit
You're not
chat.
in there to bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, make a muscle for everybody. There you go.
I'm just kidding.
Clearly.
How much were the rotors?
It all came with a kit. It was like front wheel, mounting and everything with the tire. I want to say it was $750, something like that. Because the full kit, you do the front and rears, they're like $2,000, man. And I was like, you know what? If I just do this style, well, the back wheel still technically matches, and I just did that tire. But that's a 16 in the back, and what people do is they go to 18s usually for the rear.
It's a 40.
But I think it'll still look good, at least for the time being. This tire looks pretty good though. I could probably sell this thing like as a kit. I mean, that's got some life to it.
Spacer come out on the other
Yeah, I took it out.
side? Okay. The point of where the this
Jesus.
has to go up.
Close. There we go.
You're in there. That looks sick.
Buddy, are you kidding me?
Now you gotta make sure it fits. All right, so I'm gonna slowly bring it down.
Yeah.
Center it.
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Make sure it fits first. Yeah, this bitch is gonna be tucked. But,
That looks pretty close.
dude, that almost looks like it has like a lowered look to it.
You got like
Nothing.
you got like a fucking
Millimeter.
half inch in it. All right.
How freaking good did that look, dude?
Is that rubber?
Yeah.
That's what looks sick.
I'm gonna give you a little background on this bike to catch you up to speed. If this is your first time here, my name is Brandon Hart. I love making motorcycle videos. We do some vlogs, we do some riding, we do some installs. I am particular myself to Harley-Davidson. Hence why I have 4 of them in my garage right now, but looking to downsize. Anyway, I picked up this Road King April 1st, April Fool's Day. Should have known. Under $4,000, it's a 2002. And at the time of purchase, it had about 26,000 miles on it. And so the listing had a fairing on the bike, and I zoomed into the pictures and I noticed there was like no rust on this motor. So I said, this, at least I know, was a garage kept motorcycle. Went out to Brandon, Florida to check it out with hope. And aside from the fairing, I thought it was in great shape. You know, I did my walk around. I probably didn't inspect it as much as I should have. And come back to haunt me a little bit later. But I've always wanted a Road King. Anyway, the rear tire was shot, so I went to Finn's garage. My good friend Rich. He does some amazing work there. If you're in Tampa, Newport Richey, Tarpon Springs, Clearwater, St. Pete, any of this area, and you need some work done on your cruiser, hit up Rich. I know he specializes in Harley, but he does some other work too. I went to get the tire installed by him, and I was like, you know what, I'm starting to hear this tick in the motor. You know what it was? I was a little scared because this is the notorious 88 twin cam that Harley decided to use spring-loaded tensioners. So basically, the cam chain has constant pressure, and before everything's lubed up and you start it up, that chain is going to rub against those tensioner pads, causing failure, usually between a 20 and 30k mile mark. Sure enough, we opened up the cam chest, and the chain had eaten all the way through the chain tensioner. I want to do a long-term fix. We decided to install the Screamin' Eagle cam plate with a high flow oil pump. It all comes with a kit, new cam bearings, and hydraulic tensioner. So basically the chain tension varies based on the oil pressure, which is good, right? A dry startup, you're not going to have that 30 foot-pounds of pressure. It's going to make those pads last a lot longer. So if you're out there and you're looking for an 88 twin cam, a 2001 to whatever, maybe even 2000, you don't have to look at the years, but if you do have the 88 twin cam motor, you're looking at a used bike, you need to ask if the cam chain tensioners were done, and make sure you get pictures as proof. I did not get pictures. I was told they were done, but they were clearly not. It's not like you can really open up the cam chest when buying the bike. Did all that, the bike still wasn't running good. Long story short, the gas tank had been rusted to shit, and the fuel pump was compromised. So I had to replace the fuel pump, all the fuel lines, and clean the gas tank out with some vinegar, which you would be amazed at how good of a job vinegar does in a gas tank. I was looking brand new. You just got to make sure you run it through some water and baking soda and then seal it. I use Marvel Mystery Oil, MMO. That's safe in the fuel lines anyway. And this thing has been running like a champ ever since that moment. Now I still have a little tick you might be able to hear, and that's coming from the air filter. I do need a new gasket on my air filter, but I'm thinking about upgrading that anyway, so I'll deal with the slight leak at the air filter for now. Mechanically, this bike is like brand new. Other than that, the low end of the motor completely rebuilt. This is the best motorcycle Harley-Davidson makes, or has made, and it's a shame it's been discontinued. But it fits my riding style. Number one, it's on the
the touring platform. So you get a big body bike. This particular Road King is the classic. It came with leather bags, which I hated, so I changed those out to hard bags. But having bags on a bike makes so much difference. I do love my soft-tail deuce, but going everywhere, you gotta carry a backpack. I know some people like to put the soft bags on the bikes, but I've never been a big fan. I like the minimal extra stuff on the bike. You know what I'm saying? And I hate wearing a backpack. Your back gets all sweaty. I'm in Florida and it's like, 82 in the morning. By the time the middle of the day runs around, my t-shirt is soaked. Whatever. The second thing is, and this is what separates the Road King from my Street Glide, is look at the front. Not only is it wide open, you have this amazing field of view in front of you, but there's no technology. There's no technology on this bike. I have a speedometer, odometer, trip meter, and gas gauge, which consequently is not working because the fuel pump we put in, the float that tells you the gas level, it's kind of wedged up against the inside of the tank. So I was like, you know what, before ordering a new fuel pump, I wanted to ride this thing. So all I do is I reset that trip meter at the gas station, ride for about 120 miles and fill it up. I could probably go further than that, but just to be safe, that's what I do. So I just like it. Like, think about it. You're in your car on the way to work, and you spend most of your life now with GPS following that blue line. Or use Waze, I think the line's purple. Following the line, knowing what traffic is ahead of you, knowing when there's backup. All this technology tells you what to expect. There's no surprises. Well, with a bike like this, my cell phone's in the bag. I'm not even going to put a cell phone mount on the bars. Why would I do that? I love the way these bars look. I'm not going to mess it up with a plastic cell phone mount or cup holder or anything like that. No offense if you do, I get it. But I like the simplicity, because when I hop on this bike, let's say I'm going to work, I'm not thinking about my trip to work. That it sucks to work, what I gotta do when I get home, and the chores I gotta do, right? Gotta clean my house, whatever it is. Hop on a bike, no alerts, no phone calls, no text messages, no GPS, no ABS, no rider assist, zero technology. It just puts you there in the moment to enjoy the ride, and with motorcycles, that's what it's all about. It's just enjoying the ride itself. So I'm building this bike out. Notice it's like the Vicla style, which fits the way that I ride. I was looking at Dynas for a while, and I was like, that's more of the mid-control setup, kind of the stunt style look. I'm more of I just want to hop on the road. I get on the throttle here and there, but for the most part, I like to cruise. Especially a bike like this, where I got a lot of chrome pieces on it. I upgraded the floorboards, bars, the wheel, a couple chrome parts throughout. And I just like it's like a low rider, like, I'm cool just cruising. I don't need to be passing everybody at 90, 100 miles an hour. And honestly, with an 88, you're probably not going to build it out to be much of a performance. motorcycle unless you were to really do some work to the head. But I don't care about that on this bike. It's going 65, 70, and it feels like you're flying. I like the upright seating position. I've always loved the apes on my motorcycles. These are the 16-inch factory 47, an inch and a half thick, a little thicker than your standard inch and a quarter that a lot of people do. These also fit the stock riser. I plan to put a lot of miles on this bike. I've been MIA, posting videos because I've really been working on this and getting everything ready. I've got to prepare the Deuce for sale pretty soon. I'll be posting that. And then the Street Glide, we're going to do some repairs. Got to get that back operational. But where it stands right now, I mean, this is my favorite bike to ride. I'm going to beat out the Street Glide unless I was going on the highway for, you know, a good distance. The wind on this does hit you. You don't really get much relief. But I like it. Wind therapy, there's something to it. As always, you know, I appreciate you for watching. Leave a comment below what you think about the Road King, what you ride and where you're from. Hopefully it's riding season, right? Like, we're in the summer now. Hope everyone gets a chance to ride on weekends. We have pretty much thunderstorms almost every day in Florida, but I say screw it. We're riding every day. Little rain won't melt you. But thanks for watching. If you do ride, remember, keep that rubber side down. And if you don't, well, hey, I've got some videos teaching you how, so check those out. Y'all be safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.